the Dean of Valuations, joins us now with those insights. NYU Stern's Aswath Damodaran, nice to have you. All right, let's start with Facebook. Up today, you know, a lot of people out there say it's cheap, but it's very hard to navigate when you're in the swarm of potential regulation and criticism that they are in right now, isn't it, Aswath?
I think Facebook's biggest problems are political at this point in time. They have no friends on either side of the spectrum. And that's a pretty dangerous place to be if you're a big company. So I think Facebook has shown it's pretty inept at dealing with politicians, and I think it's got to get better. But fundamentally, if you look at its business, the business itself remains a solid one. I think it's going to be able to deliver its advertising revenues, but the politics are going to get in the way, at least in the near term.
And you don't believe that all of this criticism is actually going to contribute to people leaving the platform in numbers that start to actually add up to being a concern for advertisers?
I don't think so. I mean, I think people talk about leaving, but when you look at the actual numbers of people who are leaving or becoming inactive, those numbers are small. And it's not as if the competition is kicking up. It's not as if there is some other social media company out there that's offering privacy and a subscription account that's taking off. So until you see something like that happening, I think the fundamental business will remain a profitable one.
Aswath, the worst performer in the Dow this month is Apple, down almost 19%. Is that a buy here, or steer clear given all the concerns around shipments?
You know what? Apple is a company that for the last 6 years, the stories remain the same. It's a slow growth cash machine that gets most of its money from a smartphone. Unfortunately, though, the market seems to be manic depressive when it comes to Apple, getting over-optimistic after an iPhone release or over-pessimistic if something bad happens. We're in one of those pessimistic phases now. I would buy Apple because, to me, the cash flows are there, and I can see it continuing to go back to that steady state. I mean, I sold short on Apple 3 months ago at 230. I'd be willing to buy at 175 or 180. I think it's a good buy.